County Administrator's report. John.
Very quickly, you have a memo at your seat that has the information in the report. Notice the typo on the very first item. We have intergovernmental socials that have been hosted by Cliff Forge, Iron Gate, and Covington. Alleghany County is hosting that social event, and we'll host that on the 26th of March, not May as I typed it. It's March the 26th. It's at 6 p.m. It's a Monday evening, and we're hosting it the Cat Now. Opportunity for us to say, as many of you know, Mr. Prophet is selling, or in the process of trying to sell the Cat Now. It's a good opportunity for us to say thank you to many years of service that he provided to the community. Second item, Budget Committee and Joint Services Committee. Ms. Adcock served on both of those as a board appointee. Mr. Griffith serves on both. At our March meeting, I'll ask the board to make an appointment to replace Ms. Adcock to both of those committees. Working with the school division on a term engineering contract, jointly procuring those services. We have a current term contracts with a number of engineering architectural firms. We started in 2013. You can renew those for up to 5 years. Our current term ends June 30, 2018. Both the school board and county have used those firms for the past, or used firms under the term contract for 5 years, and we're jointly procuring those efforts again. We'll bring those information back to the board in June for approval for a new term beginning July 1, 2018. Following the same format as we did last year when we met with the City of Covington for joint service discussion. We plan on hosting at the regional library, hosting on March 22nd, joint work session with City Council to discuss joint service budgets. We'll send out an invitation to constitutional offices and joint service departments and agencies later this month. You have at your seat also a letter from Ms. Atherholt. She came before you last year. She addressed a letter to the board. I'll bring it to you tonight. It's a budget request for Heritage Day. We'll include that budget request in our initial budget preparation and then work through the process of considering that request during our budget season. Just another piece of information for the board. We're currently staff's developing a work plan for fiscal year 19 for Roanoke Valley Allegheny Regional Commission assistance to the community. We'll submit that information by next Friday. And then that goes through a process of review by the commission and final approval by the commission. You also have at your seat a written update from Wampler Eanes. They're our reassessment firm. That gives you an update of activity to date. If you have any questions, Ms. Bruffy in the Commissioner's office would be a point of contact for us. You can filter those questions. I'll be happy to answer them on your behalf. But if you have questions, feel free to reach out to Valerie or myself. And sitting over here beside Mr. Burge is we missed her for 1 month. So I'm happy to announce our new finance director for Alleghany County. Her first day here is March 1st, so we're very happy to have Suzanne join us on a full-time basis. She'll bring quite a bit to the table. And as you know, we've recruited for a number of years for that position. We're very pleased to finally be able to bring Suzanne on board. And then the last thing I would mention, if you see any of the folks that work in your Public Works Department, tell them thank you. They spent a lot of late Christmas, early January, in very, very frigid temperatures, standing in ditches and trenches full of water, making repairs when we had that extreme weather spell to put water and sewer back in service as quickly as possible. So those guys, they get called out at all hours of the night and some very tough conditions to try to go out and work in. And they're certainly not the only ones, but if you see them, just tell them thank you, especially when it's that cold. So That's all I have. I'll be happy to answer any questions.